Hi, I'm Arutunyan,
I'm Natalia Antonova.
and we're gonna talk
Yes,
about
we're
stuff.
just talk, just straight up
Just
talk.
straight up talk about
This is completely improvised.
completely improvised. Just what's happened this week. What's been going down here in
There's
here in
no script,
Russia.
even though she's holding it.
I'm holding up Putin's emotions spillover. We're gonna be talking about a couple of things. I think first of all, the issue with Echo Moskvy.
Alexei Venediktov.
Alexei Venediktov,
The guy with the
crackdown
wonderful
on.
They're cracking down on his hair. Soon it'll all
They're
be shaved.
cracking down on this hairdo.
Yes.
They're cracking down apparently they're cracking down on independent media, and we're trying to get to the bottom. I was trying to get to, all this week, I was trying to get to the bottom of what's really going on here. I think to understand what's really going on here, we have to understand what's really going on between Putin and Venediktov.
Who do have a personal relationship of some kind, although we're not sure whether or not we can call it friendship or...
Yeah, it's not quite clear, but I mean, I think this is a sort of symbiotic relationship where Echo Moskvy, which is state-owned through Gazprom Media, it carries out a very important function of being an independent media in a regime that's been criticized for being authoritarian. So this is invaluable, but
Why don't you just go ahead and read the exchange?
I don't think we're getting to the point here yet.
In order to get to the point, you have to read the exchange between Putin and Venediktov, which probably explains the current situation
Yes.
between them.
So on January 18th, January 18th.
I have no idea.
Yeah, it was January 18th. Putin meets with a bunch of media executives. Among them is Venediktov. Now, from what I understand, these meetings happen regularly. Venediktov and Putin, they get together, they chat. Usually this is not in the public. This is like behind the scenes. No one ever hears of this. There's rumors about what kind of exchanges happen, but it's not public. I think one of the first times when we saw this publicly was January 18th. This was, part of it was televised, part of it was in the official transcript. And
I've made up my mind. I'm going to be Putin.
Oh, we're gonna do this together,
Yes.
right? Okay, you've made. Okay, you get.
I'm just going to bite the
Okay, 'cause
bullet
you
here.
have-
I have
you have
blue
blue
eyes,
eyes.
so
Yeah,
I'm
you
going to
get
go
to
ahead
be
and be
Putin.
Vladimir
Okay.
Vladimirovich.
Okay.
Who are you going to vote for?
I haven't been going to the election since 1996, Vladimir Vladimirovich.
Why?
I'll tell you why.
You seem hurt. I can feel it. I can see it in your face. You shouldn't be. Putin interrupted.
You have to look at me.
Oh,
when
I have to
say
look at
that.
you? Okay, sorry.
You have to look at me with that, that thing that Putin does. Never mind. Okay.
I can't do it. It's too brilliant. I can't pull it off.
Yes, I am hurt. I'm hurt. I'll tell you later. Okay, this is the nugget here.
This is the nugget. This is the
nugget.
crucial part when Putin says, "But I don't get hurt when you pour diarrhea on me from morning till night. I just said 2 words and you're already hurt."
I was joking. I wasn't hurt.
But I'm not joking.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
So what is this now? Seriously, to
Bring this back
bring this back to reality.
Yeah.
What happened here was what usually happens in Russian politics. Now, when I was looking at why everything that's happened to Echo Moskvy in the last week, the summons from the prosecutor's office that turned out to not be true, the dismissal of the board of directors, just to sum up, why does this happen? Is it because Putin picked up the phone and called these people and said, "This guy is pouring diarrhea on me day and night"?
No,
that's not what
no.
happened at all. I mean, we don't know, of course. We don't know what goes on behind the scenes.
But the sane view of this is that someone has decided that Echo Moskvy is fair game now that Putin has said this to Venediktov. I think
somebody's interpreting these. Yeah, exactly. Somebody's interpreting these exchanges as, oh my God, Putin's angry. Oh my God, Putin's angry. Let's like do something about the guy he's angry at.
Yeah, and then I'll get promoted or
and
whatever.
then I'll get promoted or
It's,
whatever. This is a pattern that just keeps repeating itself in Russia, and I think that even if Putin, like, this is where, like, we don't know. Is Putin doing this on purpose? Is he using this kind of system, or is he is he like just this happens kind of in spite of him? We do not know. I mean, we do not know for certain. We can make conjectures, right? What do we think about this?
I think that I think he's too smart, and he knows that if he picked up the phone and went, "They're pouring diarrhea on me," that would completely delegitimize him, and I think he's a candidate who does seek legitimacy. And this is just the function of the system. It's as I wrote about our next subject, Chulpan Khamatova,
Yes.
and the apparent hostage taking of this actress slash charity worker. There's this complex system of feudal allegiances, which is what this government really is, and that's why we see these.
It's not just the government. It's society.
It's society, and you see these crackdowns and whatever because you just. There's no clarity. It's very confusing. It's a very confusing system. Now, Chulpan Khamatova is this angelic-looking face, this brilliant actress. She has taped an ad for Putin's campaign. She's among many famous people who have taped these ads, but this is the one ad that went viral and has people screaming, from all corners of society that she was taken hostage, that she was forced to do this somehow. Forced to do this ad because she helps children who are in need, children who are cancer patients, and they basically, put a figurative, metaphoric gun to her head and said, if you don't do this ad, we're going to destroy your charity. We're going to, you're gambling with these children's lives. And I think that has turned out to not be the case. I don't think she is a hostage in any way, shape, or form.
First of all, why did people think this? Because Chulpan Khamatova has this, she has this beautiful, tragic, fragile face, and when she was saying this, when she was going on air to say why she's voting for Putin, it really looked like she was just doing this like she didn't want to do this, like she was about to cry.
Yeah, she looked genuinely uncomfortable.
And I fell for this. I really thought, oh my God, this really means that she's come under pressure. But then after we looked at what's really happening, after we saw
and
the
her
reaction,
public appearances with Putin afterwards, it just seems that she's being pragmatic, as I wrote on my blog. I think she's just a pragmatist.
The reaction here is the most interesting, and what we're seeing, and this is what everybody's saying, is that the reason people reacted this way is because the way they see the government, and the way maybe the government sees itself, is that the government can be either totally good or totally bad.
It's black and white.
It's black and white. It's either a force of good or it's a force of
Darth
evil.
Vader versus
exactly. So
whatever.
If somebody so saintly, as saintly as Chulpan Khamatova endorses Putin, people start going insane because that just breaks down their whole idea of allegiance, right? I mean, you can either fully surrender to this government, or you have to depose it totally. There's no compromise. There's no dialogue.
And that's the problem.
That's
the problem with
exactly
Russia. That's the problem with Russia.
Exactly.
You have to start having dialogue. You can't have these sweeping revolutions and what have not. And we're going to destroy this. We're going to destroy that.
Editorializing.
I'm editorializing, but that's fine. I think we're allowed to editorialize. I really, and as much as, and I really appreciate Chulpan's work as well. I have to say that she's a talented actress and a very gifted charity worker who knows how to get people to give money to these causes. And I think that it's not fair to judge her. You have to judge the entire system that she's working in. So.
But essentially, the social reaction, it just really says a lot about how society views itself, how society views government, and how government views itself. I think
we're out of time.
Well,
but that sums up our weekly segment, and hopefully we'll be back.
And we'll sound more coherent.
And we'll sound more professional. We have to get in.
We have to get into
this act. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.